Good morning, ma'am. My name is Ayush Mishra and my registration number is 22MCA1028. Now I am going to explain my DA3 for the subject of data communication and computer networking. In this digital assignment, I have to choose the topic name is cloud computing. So start the topic. First one is table of contents. So in this PPT, we learn what is cloud computing, then architecture of cloud computing, and then types of cloud computing, then cloud service models, then advantages of cloud computing, then disadvantages of cloud computing, then future scope of cloud computing, the future, and then last one is conclusion. So first slide is what is cloud computing. So in basically simple words, cloud computing is a collection of storages, servers, networking, software, analytics, and cloud computing is basically depends on internet. Cloud means internet. You can say cloud means internet. So cloud computing services in based on internet. You have no internet connection, you cannot get access for the cloud computing for the cloud computing providers like uh, Mail, Google Drive, Microsoft Azure, and RStudio, and Facebook. In the real life example, we use Facebook. Facebook is an example of cloud computing. Okay. So, cloud computing is a general term used to describe a new class of network based computing that takes place over the internet. So, it is basically, I know I repeat, but this is important. It is basically on internet. And cloud computing examples is you we use cloud computing but we don't know. So example is you watch online movies, okay, you play online games, you play online music, and you edit online document, you edit online file. So this is all about example of cloud computing. We use cloud computing but we don't know. This is the example of cloud computing. So basically, I stepped on from utility computing, a collection of integrated and network hardware, software, and internet infrastructure called a platform. Okay, using the internet for communication and transport provides hardware, software, and networking services to clients. These platforms hide the complexity and detail of the underlying infrastructure from users and applications by providing very simple graphical interface or API. API means applications programming interface. So next, in addition, the platform provides on-demand services that are always on anywhere, anytime, and any place. Yes. Uh, Cloud computing we use anytime, any place because, but it is important you have internet connections. Okay, you have internet connection, so you use cloud services, okay, anytime, any situation, and anywhere. Okay, and pay for use as a needed. And cloud services, you we access the cloud services, so you can pay very cheap amount, very cheap, because we use cloud computing. So we use cloud computing and you pay only example like I use cloud services in 1 hour, so I will pay only the 1 hour fee. Okay, so this is very cheap amount, so anyone can get access the cloud services. Okay, then scale up and down in capacity and functionalities. A number of characteristics define cloud data application services and infrastructure: remotely hosted and commodified. The hardware and software services are available to general public, enterprises, corporations, business markets. Okay, this is all about the first slide. Second slide is cloud architecture. So I put in the PPT, I put in the screenshot of picture in the PPT, so you can see service values, nets, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. So you can see in the diagram. And next slide is types of cloud computing. So basically there are four types of cloud computing. First one is public cloud, second one is private cloud, and third one is hybrid cloud, and fourth one is community cloud. I show the figure of types of cloud computing. You can see public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud. So explain one by one. First one is public cloud. Public cloud is open to all to store and access information via the internet using the pay per uses method. In public cloud, computing resources are managed and operated by the cloud service provider. Okay, example like Microsoft, Google App Engine, Amazon, IBM. Okay, so second one is private cloud. Private cloud is also known as an internet cloud or corporate cloud. It is used by organizations to build and manage their own data centers internally or by the third party. It can be deployed using open source tools such as OpenStack and EUCLIPTUS. Okay, so private cloud is basically it is a organization. It is used by organization like educational institute like universities and like universities, colleges and hospital. Okay, we use private cloud. And next one is hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud is a combination of the public cloud and the private cloud. So basically hybrid cloud, it is a combination of public cloud and private cloud. Hybrid cloud is partially secure because the services which are running on the public cloud can be accessed by anyone. Example: Google application suite, Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services is one of the best example of hybrid cloud. Okay, so next one is community cloud. Community cloud allows systems and services to be accessible by a group of several organizations to share the information between the organization and a specific community. It is owned, managed, and operated by one or more organization in the community, a third party, or a combination of them. Example: healthcare community cloud, healthcare, educational, these example of community cloud. So next slide is Cloud service models. So basically these are three models of cloud services. First one is IaaS. His full name is Infrastructure as a Service. Second one is PaaS. His full name is Platform as a Service. Third one is SaaS. His full name is Software as a Service. So first one is Infrastructure as a Service. In infrastructure as a service, the cloud service provides computing infrastructure such as virtual machines, storage, containers, and serverless computing. Second one is platform as a service. In platform as a service, the cloud service provide a computing platform typically tied to a particular set of programming languages, tools and applications. Typical example include Google App Engine and many web hosting services. Web hosting services like GoDaddy and many more. GoDaddy, DigitalOcean. This is a web hosting services. Third one is software as a service. In software as a service, an application running in the cloud is offered as a service. The cloud service provider handles all infrastructure and upgrades and provides the application software. The software may run in a customer specific virtual machine. Multiple software instances may run in the same virtual machine, or the same application server instance could even serve multiple users. So this is all about the cloud service models. Next slide is, so this is a picture of cloud service model. I can put in the PPT so you can see it, how cloud services works. You can see it. And next one is advantages of cloud computing. So basically many advantages of cloud computing, like it is low cost, high speed, the right size of your need from the best geographical point. So low cost, one of the most tangible benefit of cloud computing for organization is the elimination of the high cost of purchasing software and hardware. Setting up a data center, rack, power supply, all of this put a lot of cost on organizations. So it is an advantage of cloud computing. Next one is high speed. Most cloud services are provided to user as a self-service and on demand. On demand. So a large number of resources at a time can serve you. In fact, with just a few simple clicks, you can get different services according to the needs and size of the organization. And third one, the right size of your needs from the best geographical point. One of the biggest benefit of cloud computing it is its size and scale to fit your organization. Another important point is that this amount of appropriate service is given to you from Hammond geographical area, which is a best option in the front of you. So this is the advantages of cloud computing, and many more advantages like optical use of IT expert force, better performance, reliability, and security. So, optical use of IT expert force. As mentioned earlier, setting up a data center in both hardware and software and supporting the IT teams imposes a high cost of the organization. However, thanks to cloud and cloud computing services, you can minimize these cost and shift the focus of your organization IT team to more important organization goals. Basically, cloud computing is minimize your cost. Okay, means you cannot get a new setup like software and hardware. You buy a CPU, you buy many more things. Cloud means in cloud computing, you have only internet. You have internet, so you can use the online services like you have online use Microsoft tools like Microsoft PowerPoint and Word. You also use in online, and you also use in online many of the things. You also play the game of online, a high visualization game, and you cannot get in the market and put in the SSD on your laptop and extend RAM. Not at all, because you have play in online. Okay, so you have a good internet connection, you have play in online. Okay, so this is a example, a real life example of cloud computing. Better performance. First of all, it should be noted that cloud computing services are on the internet and therefore based on secure internet data center of the internet on the internet, sorry. These data centers are constantly being upgraded and equipped with the latest, fastest, and most efficient hardware. So, better performance is not at all unexpected. Reliability, it is much easier to backup data, recover data in times of crisis and natural disasters, etc. Security. Cloud computing, thanks to its set of policies, technologies, and computing services, security of its user and protect their data application and all information to the users. So basically cloud computing is secure and it is upgradable. So that's why cloud computing is uh, mostly used in the users, because it is secure and it is upgradable. So that's all about advantages. So I see the I put the uh, pic of advantages of cloud computing. You can see in the pic, like picture. So advantages, many more advantages of cloud computing, like cost saving, flexibility, 24 into 7 availability, reliability, scalability, performance, automatic software update, easy backup and restore, cost saving, unlimited storage. And disadvantages is internet connectivity, lower bandwidth, lacks of support, variation is cost, effect of speed, agreements, and security issue. So many more disadvantages of cloud computing. First one is downtime, technical problem, data modality, risk of data confidentiality, depend on the internet connections. So these are the disadvantages of cloud computing. Next one is future, the future scope of cloud computing. future of cloud computing. Many of the activities loosely grouped together under cloud computing have already been happening, and centralized computing activity is not a new phenomena. Grid computing was the last researched centralized approach. However, there are concerns that the mainstream adoption of cloud computing could cause many problems of users. Many new open source systems appearing that you can install and run your local clusters. So, in my words, cloud computing future cloud computing is very bright, because in this time in this time India have internet connection. So you have internet connection in your smartphone, so we easily use cloud computing services. So future was cloud computing is very bright. Most of the persons and most of the users use cloud computing services, and because you have internet in India, in India, have 92% users have a smartphone, so you can easily access the cloud computing services like uh, Microsoft Azure is the best example of cloud computing service. And last one is conclusion. In conclusion, cloud computing is recently new technological development that has the potential to have a great impact on the world. It has many benefits that it provides to its users and business. For example, some of the benefit that it provides to the businesses is that it reduces operating cost by spending less on maintenance and software upgrades and focus more on the business itself. But there are other challenges the cloud computing must overcome. People are very skeptical about whether their data is secure and private. There are no standard or regulations worldwide provided data through cloud computing. Europe has data protection law, but the US, being one of the most technical advanced nation, does not have any data protection law. Users also worry about who can disclose their data and have ownership of their data. But once there are the standard and regulation worldwide, cloud computing will revolutionize the future. So basically, conclusion is cloud computing is everywhere. We can use the cloud computing, but we don't know this is cloud computing example. And you have internet, I have internet, and we have internet because we have internet, we have a smartphone, so we have used the cloud computing services. So conclusion is like simple words, cloud computing is everywhere. We don't know this is an example of cloud computing. Then we use cloud computing but don't know, like editing the file in online, watching movies in online, watching games, sorry, playing games in online. So this is an example of cloud computing. So that's all about the PPT. That's it. Thank you so much, ma'am, for listening me. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you, ma'am.